Hello everyone, this is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and this is your weekly forecast for March 24th through the 30th of 2024. So our quote for the week says, check your own boundaries around personal autonomy and sharing time, space, and resources. Deep breath. Check in around your own boundaries. How much autonomy do you need and how much sharing do you need? So our first activation for the week is on Sunday the 24th with Venus sextiling Jupiter. Venus is in Pisces and Jupiter's in Taurus. So those two together help us dream and manifest. I like it. This energy amplifies your connections, whether personal or professional, enabling you to elevate the vibration and potential of those relationships to their own natural next level. Okay, Jupiter always expands us. In personal interactions, the atmosphere is sociable, light, and fun. In professional or public settings, interactions flow more smoothly as people are relaxed, open-minded, and enthusiastic about exchanging ideas. This energy sparks our inherent optimism and a positive mindset, making it an opportune time to broaden your knowledge base and sharpen your skills in a way that enhances your value to the team. You will carry the frequency of success and abundance with these two. I love it. It is a good time to cultivate a strong connection to your instincts and be more confident in your interactions with others. Cultivate community and connection and watch the expansion of your joy and a major increase of your magnetism under this influence. These are the two benefactors getting together to create an opportunity of some kind. Don't miss out. Ashe. But it's also the week of the full moon lunar eclipse. This is number 3 of 6 in the Aries Libra series, and it kicks off our week on Monday the 25th. Can you feel the process that you've been through personally over the last 6 months? Can you feel the universe reshaping, repositioning you to birth a whole new way of living on Earth and relating with other living beings? In order to do that, relate in a whole new way with life, we've undergone quite a rigorous release process over the last 6 months alone. When you shed skins, you have to know that you are raw and vulnerable as you grow your new skin. Or if it is a new birth of any kind, there is an initial stage of development that immediately follows birth that is the most vital for health and well-being of the baby, whether it's a creative baby or otherwise. As for the Libra full moon, this is giving us a chance to do this deep clearing in the relationship department and honor the annual opportunity to complete things and tie up any loose ends in our relationships, personal, professional, or both. That means anything and anyone that you have to relate to on a regular basis has this annual opportunity for renewal on a very deep level. It is a time to notice what is out of balance and take advantage of the initiatory energy of spring to clear it out and make space for new relationships and for new ways of relating in general. This one has so much additional power and juice for clearing out old, toxic, imbalanced relationships in a way that is so obvious that it makes it almost effortless to finally let go. You will also be shown the new possibilities for nourishing and supportive, balanced, and reciprocal relationships, partnerships, and collaborations that are being seeded at this time in your life. And it is even bigger than the usual annual reset. This is a renewal of the larger 10 and 20-year cycles, initiating and integrating with Aries Libra and pushing us to grow, change, and develop new ways in our Cancer Capricorn departments. Okay, so that's where the evolution is happening. Where's the beauty, the fun, the joy? Where are the supportive, helpful, peaceful people? What nourishes your body, your mind, soul, and spirit? Think in terms of how that has evolved over the last 6 months, 1 year, and over the last 9 years for sure. What you used to be magnetized and attracted to has likely evolved, deepened, and/or changed completely from 7 to 10 years ago. It is time to do some internal exploration and self-reflection on the lessons and blessings you have gained through all your current relationships and recent partnerships. No matter how grueling or treacherous they may have been, you've learned something about yourself and humanity and how balance and peace must be nurtured, developed, and maintained. They don't just happen. Now, the universe, the planets, Mother Earth herself, all support you in stepping up and into new ways of being yourself which automatically shifts who you attract into your life and how you relate with others in general. Many small circles and communities have strong roots and are growing amazing things that will feed us all in the end. Find your own inner balance, tap into this spring season when the physical balance is naturally available, and call more beauty, harmony, and kinship into your personal exchanges and professional relationships. It is time to allow more good into your life. Practice with more light this season and tapping into optimism and hope. Also consider what community, relationship, and partnership seeds got planted with the Libra new moon solar eclipse on October 14th of 2023, 6 months ago. How's it going? What were you calling in terms of new levels and new exchanges with others? And what have you learned in these 6 months that can help you go forward stronger? Can you feel the universe rearranging your molecules so that old, imbalanced, toxic people are organically moving out of your life, and people who are more of a vibrational match are coming into your life? Have you noticed that? Honor it. Acknowledge that, and more will be magnetized in. Stay positive and feel worthy, because you are. Absolutely, Ashe. So Spirit is saying I can throw in my Libra full moon poem here, that some of you will enjoy that. Okay, it looks like I wrote this on equinox of 2008. I told myself I was going to write them for every lunation, but this is the only one that got done and pretty and put into some kind of form with this beautiful God goddess at the top here. I release the superficial exchange and clear a space for the authentic. To want to be challenged to expand one's range, some may consider eccentric. But I feel the connection to the whole as I came with this intuitive knowing. And when I am rooted in that connection, others say I look like I'm glowing. I simply tell them that's my inner joy, something no outer thing can ever destroy. It's what radiates from your being when you know who you are, independent and free, now in a position to collaborate, share, and help others connect to what they were born to be. I call on the Libra full moon to release me from this lunacy. I want truth in my exchanges and reciprocity. I release imbalanced relationships with any toxic souls. I embrace remote work with them and get back to my own goals. I draw down the light-filled power of the moon to nourish and protect. I set healthy boundaries so I can retain my peace and self-respect. I focus my light when and where it has been invited, working with others toward a culture who's delighted to contribute, exchange, and co-create, to applaud and appreciate ourselves and each other, knowing all souls as one, as my sister and my brother. So, Libra full moon gets to release all of that. That is really what it's all about. And if you want to do it with me and Yay, Monday night, 7 on the East Coast, 4 p.m. on the West Coast, Monday, March 25th with Yay Tish. You have to join her Patreon for $25 or more, which gets you both the new moon and the full moon rituals each month live with her. So the 25 is totally worth it for one of these, let alone both of them. So hop over to her Patreon and join that if you want to get with us for the full moon burden burning ritual that we do every full moon. And this time, like I said, because it's an eclipse, we're letting go of 10 and 20 years worth of imbalances on all levels, internally, externally. You and your people are getting to renegotiate and recalibrate how the exchange happens, And since Jupiter and Uranus together, our next one jumps to Thursday the 28th, where Venus will sextile Uranus. So she's tagging them both this week as we are under the influence of this eclipse season. This is pretty juicy. This energy, guided by Uranus, ignites a distinct electrical charge in the atmosphere. New relationships formed during this period might bear an unusual aspect, while established ones may undergo shifts for positive realignments, possibly in an enjoyably different and refreshing manner, if you're lucky. There is no room for mundane routines, ordinary people, or uninspiring collaborations during this phase. Harness this energy to tap into your unique genius and delve into your profound well of creativity. Share these gifts, if possible, with kindred spirits who resonate with your heart. Leverage this energy to explore territories that you might not have previously recognized as available to you. Embrace a lighthearted and cheerful approach. Engage socially and relish diverse encounters or novel activities, which means just do something different, y'all. Shake it up. However, be aware that relationships initiated during this period may lack the essential qualities for long-term sustainability. Consider this time more about cherishing the people and experiences passing through your life and accepting this transient yet enlightening gift. Ashe. So Venus is waking up the values around our spirit team and being grounded in our creativity and imagination, while Uranus is trying to wake us up to a new embodiment, a new experience in the most literal form. But since it's happening on a collective level, it takes on all kinds of forms. So just look at your Taurus department to see where Uranus is cracking you open, saying you just can't go back to the old way. So I can use myself as an example. Taurus is my 6th house. So I am absolutely on a kick about starting a new routine. And spring equinox often kicks one off anyway for me, but Uranus has a lot to do with that because it's been lingering there for years now. And just prepare yourself. The other kind of warning about Uranus and Taurus, I say, is let's get grounded and embodied and practical and organized and create sustainable systems for living, because when it hits Gemini, it's really going to crack us open and change things in our mental realms. The ideas are going to start popping. The networks are going to expand exponentially. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be crazy, y'all. So this is the kind of quiet before the storm with Uranus for sure. So do all the developing and growth and evolution you can on your base so that you're strong in your foundation and you can expand and move with ease and grace when opportunities, really new opportunities, start presenting themselves. Friday the 29th brings one of the ladies up. And I'll relink the asteroids replay for anyone that missed that, because we went deeper into this there. Pallas retrograding in Sag until July 9th. So let's look at this real quick. She went into Scorpio in November of 23. She's retrograding, going direct back and forth over Scorpio Sag, and does not enter Capricorn until November 30th of 24. So this is a solid year that she's spending in our Scorpio Sag department digging things up. So let's see. Pallas entered Scorpio, kicking off a process of evolution for a full year, November to November, 23 to 24, in a way that she has not done since 2001. Now, she hits Sag every 4 to 5 years, but retrograding and lingering there hasn't happened since 01. First, she will move through Scorpio and then Sag, retrograde, extending her stay in this zone of your chart. It is a powerful reset that will give you access to your own unique wisdom and healing capacity. Also keep in mind that Scorpio brings the conception of a creative baby or an individual healing process. Sag will expand the creation or process in a spiritual or inspirational way, and then Capricorn will ask you to make it real, give it form and structure or a foundation to exist upon. And then you can go forward in Aquarius to serve humanity in some way, if you choose. Deep breath. As Pallas moves through Sag, she activates your inner wise elder, the part of you that can conceive an expanded vision, heal the imagination, and change the world with your perceptions and unique perspective. This energy awakens your faith and renews your belief systems. She asks you to reflect on how deep the connection is between your physical and mental health and well-being and what you believe to be true or possible. Okay? Deep breath. For your inner artist, this energy can also inspire new creative expression that incorporates symbolism, philosophy, culture, and diverse beliefs. This energy will push you to be painfully honest with yourself and others, demanding integrity in all exchanges. This is the wisdom and power of bringing diverse ideas together to create an alchemical mix that is unique to that time and space. So note that Pallas is going to retrograde in Sag and go direct in Scorpio, extending this entire process of recalibrating your beliefs so that you can step into your power and wisdom at a whole new level. This means that you will be doing a deep healing review in your Scorpio Sag departments, and the idea is to glean as much wisdom and clarity as possible so that when it goes forward and moves on into Capricorn, you will have a whole new vision and some major healing already integrated. So manifesting the next level of your own unique genius and setting yourself up to make a contribution to society will flow organically. Okay, so any retrograde is a time to break, to realign, go back over some territory. There's something you missed, review, revise. This is a deep process. Like, it hasn't happened since '01, even though she does upgrades in those departments every 5 years. I'm going to put some years on your mind for those who can remember the Kelly Cycles way. The last few times that Pallas just moved through Scorpio Sag, simply hit those zones, was 2019, before that 2014-15, before that 2010, before that 2005. So you see how it's approximately 5 years. The last time it retrograded in the same zone was '01, and the next time that it will just move through there, no retrograde, will be 28-29, 5 years from now. So deep breath. I'm linking the asteroids replay here along with the equinox replay. I cut out the excerpt of the energetic support that carries us March to May. And this will probably be the last week I run Whale, because Whale is March animal medicine, but Eagle's coming up. So April 3rd, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific is Eagle, the animal medicine for April. And April 4th is the next Venus circle, and we're hitting Aries in the crown chakra. And so just for the rest of you to know, I'm doing the Venus open house in June. That'll be that month's free call for the Power Circle community, and where I will introduce the Venus cycle and where we hit the midpoint, and I will invite you all into the Venus circle to do reclamation with us. We do 9 months of release work, which we're still working on right now, until June, and then we will do 9 months of release work. And this is the Leo-Gemini cycle. So we are clearing out Leo so we can reclaim some Gemini. That means we need to do all the shadow work around our self-love and self-worth issues, around being our authentic selves and offering our unique contribution. That's where the clearing is happening. We chose the story of Ugly Duckling because we want you to learn how to shine your energy so that you can find your tribe where you are celebrated and not merely tolerated. And then when we start to reclaim, the idea is if you've done your right clearing work in the Leo department, then when we start to reclaim in Gemini, you'll have new options and opportunities and, like I said, new networks of friends and people to rely on, to learn with or teach with, or whatever it is that you're up to right now will go a lot better following the energies. So those are the live events for the month of April. Well, not the only ones, but those two that are coming up immediately to kick off April. Okay, I have had a few emails from folks interested in the Astro 101 class, and you may be hesitating to register because I kept saying we're going to push it back. Now, the challenge with that and what I was trying to avoid was overlapping with Yay Yay. So I'm also thinking if we're going to be doing classes in May, June, which will possibly be another round of Elements of Ritual 1 for newbies who didn't get to do this round. And for those who did get to do level 1, we might do an Elements 2 in May, June, which would free up July, August, which could totally work for the Astro 101 class, because then September, October is cracking the ancestral code and I'm back on duty with Yay Yay. So I'm kind of feeling July, August, y'all. How you feeling? That gives us plenty of time to get the books made and your custom tools made and delivered to you via snail mail, which is what happens because it's a big spiral bound book. So I would ask for those who are interested, please go ahead and sign up as soon as possible, and we will set it up for July, August. I think I'm really feeling that. I'll do a little more digging and confirm with the spirit team, my board of directors at work, but let me know how you feel about that one too. And if that allows you a summer class, July, August. Meantime, the usual links are at the bottom. For the Power Circle subscription is only $9.99 a month or $99 for the year. And that gets you your custom tools and the weekly forecast a whole month ahead of time. And if you subscribe, then you have access to 10% off my other offerings. So that's a pretty cool one. And if you want to work directly with this Mercury retrograde in Aries coming up, then get your Mercury activations Or if you're going deep with your Venus and Mars, your masculine feminine dynamics, then get those activations. Of course, the Astro Tarot is a 2-for-1, only $200. And we cover your cycles and a lot of things about here and now. It's a really good for checking in or just getting a handle on your cycles. And I did have a note from another student that this, if we extend the Astro 101 class to July, August, then that also gives those of you who are new to my world a chance to get your reading, because that's a prerequisite. You have to get the Astro Tarot reading so that you understand my style of astrology and my style of teaching to make sure that it actually would resonate with you for 8 full classes, okay? And then that being said, I am thinking about little one-offs here and there, y'all. Something where we just learn about one thing, kind of go narrow and deep, rather than, my energetic support is always everything and all the activations. But that Jupiter-Uranus is kicking off something special in Taurus that makes me want to work with these cycles a little more directly. And anyone that wants to join me, I will let you know when I get organized. And if you're super new to the crew, at the bottom of all my blogs is the Soul Sisters Circle video, which is only 19 minutes. It has a little bit of my story, but all of my core values. So again, it sort of introduces you to my style. And for those who know and love me, we say Kelly is an acquired taste, y'all. Not everybody just loves me out the gate. It doesn't seem to work like that for me, which is totally fine, because the ones who do resonate, come on in, let's play. All right, happy spring. You got lots of goodies to play with. A couple of events coming up that first week in April. You got time to register. Both my animal medicine classes and my Venus Circle are only $25 for the replay and tools, which are all pretty juicy. So join us next week if you can too. And reach out when you need to. I hope you have a fantastic week. This is Kelly Beard of Karmic Tools, signing off.